much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
Fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Right back to the well. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. The play action fake. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wide open downfield. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams, because even when there were two divisions.
Runs it at the 25 in stride. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Making side adjustments here. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you not...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the move. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Grab near the marker. It's Manning. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers and the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so...
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They get to him as he throws. Got his man on the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. First down for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. They knock knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. They've got the screen set up, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense, even though they knew sometimes.
Turning it on! Lowers those pads. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gator! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Griffin. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly. Just did seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Wants to throw again. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He's looking to pass. He's going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to throw up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And they'll spread receivers all over the field. 5 wide on second and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First play of the drive, wants to throw. On target to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing in the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The offense changing the play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right down the middle. Found the seam. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Here's the handoff. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the offense is out on the field with a first and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. They want to throw it. Quick strike complete. Touchdown Gator! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Creates a little room. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On the snap, it's Griffin. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Finds his man open. He's running free down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Past the 30. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have...
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida.
And And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
LSU 14.
And here he comes out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. LSU quick to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back, get him down for a big loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Nice run. Great job by the running back. Making a cut, getting north-south, getting some positive yards. Now setting up a 4th and short decision for you. What do you got on deck? What are you going to call?
He'll keep it on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. He uncorks one deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession. Because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score.
Turning it on! Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. LSU right back to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Stands in and takes the hit. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do it.
Oh, a lot of space. At the 30. Inside. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Gets the first himself. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Bulldozes his way through. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Griffin. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw. The screen, he can go. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Calls his own number. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Tigers are in the hurry up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers.
Here we go.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Pucks it out of the air. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's complete to the left. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
26-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down.
Get set, get set.
They'll run play action. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Got it in the middle. It's Griffin. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They look at him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit. Pulls it in down the sideline. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator.
And he he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Eastern Michigan is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 29 to Ball State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. LSU quick to the line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Griffin. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. DB's right up on the receivers. On fourth down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. LSU will get a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. LSU right back to the line. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for his man. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And that's a first down for the offense.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Griffin. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Finds him out of the backfield. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Looking to throw on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Manning. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
First and goal, LSU.
He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy
looking for the end zone. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business.
There he goes. Smashes ahead. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Line, drop it. Music now. Music now. Okay, break.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? I know both of these